Hey guys, and welcome to Ask Me Anything. So this is the place if you want to ask me any questions. And so today I have my tarot cards. You can ask me anything. You can ask me anything about life. You can ask me anything about what I do. You can ask me a question about your life, my life. I have my Modern Oracle cards. I have my Trusty Tarot, and because if you joined me on Thursday night, we learned how to tune. I just demonstrated how to tune a pendulum. I also have a pendulum. Oh, here's Ben. Hello, Ben. Long time no hear. Hope everything's good. So if you want to ask me a question, you can. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep talking. And we'll talk about other things. I will tell you a little bit about what I do, and I'll tell you a little bit about how I got here. So, but I suppose go back to, oh, here's Christine. Hello. Yeah, if you want to ask me a question, guys, you can type it here, or actually, and I'll invite you as well to jump on board with if you want to come on and talk to me in person. If you feel comfortable enough about being online, you can use that link that I've just given you. Pop it in your browser. Chrome is best if you're on Apple. Safari is best if you're on a laptop. But otherwise, I'm going to just chit chat with you. And as I said, because it's an Ask Me Anything night, and it's a bit of a slow start. I've got one person on. Hi. Oh, here we are. Is the current career path I'm on the right one? So I'm just going to pop that up on the screen so you can see. So there's Christine. Is the current career path I'm on the right one? Now, we did the pendulum last night. Because that's a yes, no, I'll use the pendulum. And we'll just demonstrate because it's all tuned in. So we'll just ask it. We can get the pendulum. Is Christine's current career path the right one for her? Oh, it wants to go both ways, Christine. Ooh. I can feel it wanting to go no, and then it wants to go yes. Oh, here we go. Yes. My goodness. What a journey. I could feel it struggle. I could feel the pendulum wanting to go the other way. No. And all of a sudden, it decided to go yes. So there was a bit of indecision around your current career path. Actually, having said that, let's pull a card to go with that. Looks like it's just you and I tonight, Christine. So I'll pull a card for you, which is fine. And see, there's some clearing out to do first before. I really feel like that you are good where you're at. This just says that there's some clearing out to do. So just some sorting, and then because you know how sometimes some things are in the way to make us not trust our decision, and that's what this time is about at the moment, to help you clear the way and bring a bit of clarity. You're welcome. Now, here's Ben. What's your thoughts on my relationships, and what does my current job have? I can do that. Oh, Ben, you want to come on and talk to me? Cool. Are you ready to do that? Oh, here's Ben. Can you hear me, Ben? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Cool. Yep. And you can be like Ben, and you don't have to show your face, but audio is fantastic. So, Ben, I got your question.
Oh, I don't have a camera.
Oh, no, that's okay. Some people choose not to do that, by the way, so that's cool. So would you like me to answer your question as you've written it, Ben, or would you like me to?
I would love to.
Yes, cool. So your question is, what are my thoughts on your relationship? Okay, so let's have a look at that first. So I'm going to tune into your energy. I really feel like it's one of those things that feels like your relationship is like one step back or one step forward, two steps back. That sort of feel around it at the moment. There is but it doesn't have like a negative or a bad feeling around it, if that makes sense. It just feels very There's a few things to sort out. Does that make sense to you, Ben? Just yes or no for me on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. If I can feel your heart, it feels like it's skipping, like it's almost like thumping in your chest. So there's a bit of anxiety, and it's not, and like if it was anxiety as in you panicking, it would be sitting up here. But this is your heart we're talking about here. That's having that sort of thumping feeling. So it's I feel like that you're really invested, simply because your heart's reacting the way that it is, and that anything I was going to say was sort of freaking you out a little bit about how I was going to go with that. But can I just say, whatever's happening with your relationship, it's not ended yet, or it's not over, if that makes sense. Like if you're feeling like it's heading sort of in a not so great, I don't really feel that around you, but I really feel like things are going to sort themselves out, whether it's going to continue or whether it's going to like not continue. It's not very far away that's going to sort itself out. And I'll just pull a quick card for you, and then we'll have a look at your current job.
No, you're always perfect.
So there we go. So this is, when it comes to your relationship, you're ready for like a real, like to take things to a much what do you call it? Like a dynamic level. Like you'd like to take things not like further, but you want to explore things a bit further. You want to sort of expand yourself and explore different areas. And if your current partner's not ready to explore the world, relationship-wise and world-wise, then like you may have to you may part the ways because you're sort of not on the same trajectory. But as I said, it's going to sort itself out down the track one way or the other. So, but I can feel your heart. You got a good heart, Ben. Okay, now let's have a look at your current job. Oh, look. Christine says she's sending love and positive energy to your relationship, and Christine is absolutely lovely. I have actually met Christine on Zoom, and she's
Thanks very much, Christine.
Yeah. All righty. Now we're going to have a look at current job. All right. So what does my current job have in my future? Okay, let's have a look at your energy first. I like the way your job feels around you. I think that you enjoy the job that you have, but it's like you're always 2 steps forward in the job. So it doesn't really satisfy a part of you. I really feel like you can jump ahead much quicker than what your current job is allowing you to do. It's like you're 2 steps ahead of it all the time. However, having said that, you're very successful in what you're doing. So there's always success around you, and like especially where you're at the moment. But having said that, if you're let me just have a look. Just bear with me, Ben. There's something about it was just had like a bit of a sync when I said that. So let me put it in the different terms then. Your work prospects are fantastic because you have good skills, and wherever it is, you are like 2 steps ahead all the time. So you can you're very like I want to say intelligent or smart, whatever it is you want to call it, that you can actually grasp things and move yourself forward. But it's like your current work, either it's not moving fast enough for you or it has a bit of block around it. So don't worry. I wouldn't worry too much. This is just coming from Vicki, that if things sort of slow down or stop there either, because you will always find something that's going to, because you have a lot of success around you when it comes to work.
Oh, so you're amazing. You are truly amazing. You actually felt when I changed what was my point, and you answered the question. Thank you so much. You are amazing, as usual.
I love hearing that. Thank you. Thank you. But I'll just pull you a quick card. There you are, around your work. Think strong. No matter what, you've got all the skills you need to take you anywhere you want to go. So. All right. Well, thanks, Ben. Oh, blushing there. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'll see you. Okay, thanks, Ben. That's good. Now, Levina says, hi, how are you going? I'm doing really well, thank you. Now, Levina also has a question. Should I change my current job and city too because of job change? I see what you're saying. And I'm also planning to learn tarot So can I do it side by side to help myself first and then other people? Absolutely. I absolutely recommend that. I think that I totally recommend. I'm going to answer the tarot thing first because that's my passion. But learning the tarot, immersing yourself in the tarot to develop yourself and form an intimate relationship with the cards and see how they work for you. When you do decide to do it as a business, it's easy for you to read for somebody because you already have that relationship with your cards rather than trying to learn it. Reading intuitively is probably the best way to go if you're a psychic, like to work psychically as well. But if you're somebody who learns things, how do you call it? As in, like, see it as you say it, like much like the modern oracle are very much straightforward cards, then learning the meanings of the tarot would be spot on for you because literal, that's the word. If you're very literal with your messages, then learning the meanings would be perfect for you in that way. Also, like learning it psychically. So can you do it side by side to help yourself and then other people? Absolutely. I did. When I first started doing learning the tarot, I still had a job, a job in the world, and I learned it and practiced it on everybody that I worked with and my friends and anyone I could rope in. I'd be doing readings for them. And then in all the times, all the couple of jobs that I had over the years, I always brought that along with me, and people would often seek out my advice along the way. And I would probably still be working in a job if my health did not actually put me in that position where I gave up, where I was, because I was going to be to do this full time was going to be my retirement plan. I had to retire just a little bit earlier. So yes, you can do it side by side. I did, and that's how I developed not only my tarot reading skills, but my people skills as well, because you can use the tarot when you're interacting in your job. Now let's have a look. Should I change my current job and city too because of a job change? So that's a yes or no question. We'll use the pendulum for that one. So let's have a look now. Should Levina change her current job? So I'm just tuning into your energy. I'm going to let the pendulum reflect back to you what your heart is saying, what your soul knows. So, okay. So it says, should I change my current job? And that's in the no direction. So let's have a look what's going on. I'll just pull a card around your job at the moment. So that means no job change, no city change. Tuning into your energy. So that says travel. It says to me that you feel like, I really feel like not so much that you are not free, but freedom is coming your way. And so that means that I feel that this changing your current job is really about personal freedom. And I think the move was more attractive than changing a job. So this tells me that a personal freedom or freedom of expression, and actually even little trips are around you, and that will satisfy the need that you have to have that bit of a lift or a mood change. Okay, so thank you. Now, Jen, I would like some future guidance on my work, and is there a loving relationship for me coming soon? Okay. Let's have a look. Even though it says 15 minutes on Facebook, I'm just going to hang around for a bit after that. I'm not going to stay on for the whole 30 minutes tonight, though. Normally on a Friday I would, but I've got something on at 8:30, so alrighty, let's have a look. Oh, first of all, Levina says, thanks for your guidance. You're more than welcome, my darling. Alrighty. Work. So what I'm going to do for you, Jen, actually, I'm going to pull the modern oracle for you. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So this is your future guidance on work, what your current situation is, what sort of challenges you're facing, and where you're heading. So you're like where you are at work at the moment. This is your current situation. It doesn't feel like that connect to see how those two ends are not connecting. And it's probably a bit like we've got the timing card on the bottom. Down the bottom says weeks. So that's like an ongoing thing. There's some sort of either shake up, there's a disconnect, and that's probably been going on for a couple of weeks as well. I really feel like that you don't feel connected at work. Maybe not so that. Let me just have a look at your energy, Jen. Hang on a minute. What's going on with the tying up of the loose ends? It feels like whatever's going on at work, it might be happening around you, like in management or in the structure of the work that you're doing. There's something happening where it's doing something that like it might be going through a selling phase or a management shift phase or a structure change. But there's something like it's around you rather than to you. So your worry is, or your anxiety or fear is around making that change. And also what it feels like is that you don't really want to move anywhere. I really feel like that any changes around work, it's not, sorry, let me start again. Not so much that you don't want to move out of your job. It's more so that that shift or that change brings a lot of responsibility, extra obligations, and having to do your CV and having to ask, doing applications and all that sort of stuff. And that's what I'm talking about with that change. I'm not saying that you don't want to move out, because it feels like very uncomfortable. The next card I pulled was a female card, so I have to pull something to go with it. Oh, my goodness. All right. I'll pull the male card. Now, 53 cards, right? That's going to be for something else. I'll put that to one side because that's relationships, man and woman together. Let's see. Here we go. So it tells me that you're moving on from work, that it's actually, you'll be changing the position that you're in. I wonder, Jen, whether, look at this, new relationship. See this male and female card, they came out together one after the other. That's these classic relationships. So I'm wondering whether relationship change or something new coming into your life when it comes to relationship, or that's like energy changes around how you feel about relationships and moving into it. Because I really feel like it's going to be a mind shift first before somebody turns up, and that's going to prompt you to change work, either move on from work or change the hours that you're doing, or the structure. You're the structure of, like, you take charge of the structure of your work. And the other thing is communication. So this is somebody looking at these. I had to pull one to go with these guys here. So it might be somebody that you either meet online, or you communicate through messages before you actually meet. So it'll be like a distance relationship. There you go. And that's, look at this, you got this moving card here as well, so which is like traveling somewhere. Might be all tied in together, leaving work or finding a different job, and then a new relationship is on that horizon, or new relationship prompts all those shifts and changes around you. But if you're anything that you're planning on doing, Jen, is that start tying up your loose ends around you. Alrighty, so that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it. Thanks for joining me. Ask me anything. This is going to be normally at 8:30 on a Friday, guys. So, but I just had to shift it and make it a bit earlier because I had something on tonight. But it could be anything you want to ask me. It's just going to be about questions and answers. And as I said, you can even ask about me, how I got here, how can you get on? And Jen says, thank you. You're welcome. If you want to read your soul energy, as in what's going on with your path, what are your gifts? I get asked all sorts of questions in my line of work, on my the work that I do, the spiritual work that I do, and you can certainly have a look and see what's happening in your life and in your world, and give you some guidance about what direction to head in and where to look. Now, so every night this week, on or around about 8:30, I'm actually doing 15 minutes on Facebook Live. And so there'll be something different every night. And tomorrow night, I'm going to do some crystal Reiki. So we'll be hoping to do, I'm sort of still tossing up what to do, but tomorrow night I'm thinking I'll do it'll just be a healing session, and I'll show you a beautiful grid that I make with my crystals, and we'll set an intention. We'll talk about setting an intention, and we'll add some Reiki energy to it and send it out to the universe. So it doesn't matter whether you listen to it tomorrow night, or whether you look at it a bit later, you'll actually be able to receive that energy as you need it. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you either next Friday for Ask Me Anything or any other times on the interwebs that I'm on. Have a great week, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining me. Bye.